What's happening in the Shed podcast? The podcast that brings you everything from music, sports, religion, politics to happy slapping. Myself, Dixie. Daniel, as always.
Easy.
New episode, new guest. 10 Dixon. What's happening, brother?
Hey, come on. You're right, brother.
What's happening? For the people that are not as familiar with you, do you want to give us a little background?
South London. Been doing Grime for about 10 plus years. Like a group called WAVE. Like I'm the leader of it. And yeah, man.
That's with Johnny and that,
Yeah,
innit?
Johnny Clayface.
Yeah, I know Johnny still. So what was your background? What did you grow up listening to?
Bro, this is a bare Eminem, bro.
We've had this conversation. I don't really rate Eminem like that. Daniel's an Eminem guy. That's weird though. So what you UK then? What you?
UK. I used to listen to Bear Dizzy, Bear Wiley, Bear Crazy Titch.
Crazy
Or
Titch.
LimeWire, like before.
Them days,
Yeah. LimeWire.
And man is sending all stuff through MSN and from like my area and stuff, like even people from my area.
Oh, Bluetooth in tunes and that, bro.
Yeah.
Well, there was infrared in as well at one point, man.
Yeah, man,
Infrared
come
was
on.
amazing. That was
Do you
mad.
come from a musical background then, or?
Do you know what's mad? My mum is just like, she's very religious in it, so she's like a church kind of singer in it. And then like, do you know that song? Back to Life?
Yeah.
Obviously, like, my sister's dad is one of the pianists.
Oh shit.
So it's like, it's
Mad.
mad, bro. So there's bare influence of like going to the studio with my auntie. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah, like back in the
Yeah.
day, fam. Like, and there's old Caribbean women that are just like,
Yeah. I suppose it's a different environment to the
Yeah.
studios that your auntie went to
yeah,
the ones you go to now.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Let's talk about Lord of the Mics, bro. How does that come about?
So I'm gonna tell you a couple of things. Yeah, bro. Lord of the Mics, bro. Lord of the Mics was like a thing of where we did something called Hell in the Cell.
With DJ arguing.
Yeah, was that was on radar,
I
innit?
was on radio
Yeah.
earlier before it got shut down. And what happened is one day Argue was like, yeah, man, I think we should just make this this Battlefront thing, you know, after a set. And I was like, yeah, man. He's like, what do you think we should call it then? And I was like, we should call it Hell in the Cell. And he's like, yeah, that sounds sick, you know. Then basically, like,
That's a mad DJ argue impression.
Yeah.
It's like, and then obviously, yeah, basically that's just me and you 10, you know. I think we should just do it. And then basically that's like me and Argue's 50-50 each idea of Hell in the Cell, and that's how it formed. But what happened is, because I'm like the front person for it, I just strictly did the dub first. Everyone went home, oh, it's not serious. Do you know, like normally,
Yeah,
like you say,
yeah.
like even you, man, like if you went home today, you'd be like, oh yeah, we might not be do this tomorrow, you know. Like I was like on this thing. From that, Jammer's seen obviously Hell in the Cell, gone to radar.
That's when that madness
That's
happened.
when that madness happened.
Jesus Christ.
Funny enough, next Hell in the Cell, Lord of the Mics, there's 6 people from Hell in the Cell. So like, this is where we stem from now with Lord of the Mics.
So them dubs that you put out with all them names in it, is that all to do with the Hell in the Cell? With Shadow and all?
Yeah. So yeah, when
You do a lot of dubs,
yeah,
bro.
I do a lot of dubs, bro. Yeah. So imagine what's so funny about that is I wanted to make it bigger than what it is and include more people. So Shadow from Nottingham is like a good person who's like represents Nottingham to the fullest. So like like your front man, innit? So to get him involved in it was good, but what happened is that didn't happen. He did a dub that we never knew was coming.
Yeah.
And then it surprised everyone, got how many views, do you know what I'm saying? Got bare people more into it, yeah, man, Shadow would have been sick on Hell in the Cell, bro.
All that comes from, all that is where the opportunity to go on Lord of the Mic comes from.
Yeah, definitely.
Were you clashing on Lord of the Mics?
Tanner.
From Birmingham?
Yeah, Birmingham.
How do you go about preparing? How much do you know about him? How do you go about preparing to clash someone if you don't really know him like that?
Bro, I swear down, I watched one video of him clashing on, it was on Big Mikey's show. And I just, you know when you just, it's like therapy, watching someone, bro, it's like, all right, this is what you're like, yeah.
Did you ever look at the video and be like, I've got you.
Yeah, like, all right.
got you, I'm
your
gonna
man,
do you.
Yeah, I'm listening to him like, right, your man stays like this, so you MC like this, so you get angry, so stuff like this, so right, so you don't like to be the little man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So your thing is, I'm the aggressor.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've seen a few of your clashes as well. Like you
Yeah.
are an aggressive, like an aggressive MC. Like you see when you're clashing, you're like in your face sort of,
Yeah.
like, and you make some mad noises as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's all wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like, is it like an intimidation sort of thing for you?
It's like entertainment value, bro, man. When you go to watch wrestling, The Rock is a good example. Like, the people's champ. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need that guy in the room that's that shock factor in it of when you don't even know what he's gonna. You can't anticipate what he's gonna say, what he's gonna do. He might just slap off his hat. Oh my god, he really did slap off his hat. He really did.
Yeah, someone mentioned about that. You man just seem to be clashing wherever you fucking bump into each other, no?
Yeah, bro, literally. Like, so the first time I've clashed him, obviously you always never had to anticipate something in it. You don't know how it's gonna be. So I'm just thinking it's a normal day. And it wasn't a normal day. There's a lot of poking going on, a lot of touching going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is anything too far to say in a clash when you're getting ready to? Do you ever think about things that are too?
I feel like
anything too far to do?
I feel like when you clash people, like, bro, what do you think's gonna happen, man? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing of clashing is I'm supposed to degrade you.
Yes, that's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it.
I'm supposed to degrade your soul so you mentally can go home and not think normal thoughts about this. You're gonna go home thinking a lot of people saw me get like mad. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? That's what clashing is. Like, if you're not mentally built for this, how can you even think to clash?
Yeah.
So when it's me now, it's like I've already took in that vow of like I can't go above what I think as a human being to say to someone. But if you then, even like to an extent, I clashed someone on Don't Flop, and I had a line that was like, I'll kick your girlfriend right in her bump. And I said, you know what?
That's mad.
That's mad. I said, you know what? I need to call the person I'm clashing. And me and them had a conversation. I said, bro, I've got a dub I've done. I don't know what you're going to think of it. Yeah, it's a little bit disrespectful. Let me send it to you first before it goes out. I sent it to him. He goes, bro, this dub is mad. Bro, fuck it, man. It's Grime.
That's how it should be.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how it should be.
Yeah, but that could have went so wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't, like, when you clash people, there's a there's a level of respect with that person have in it.
So do you feel like when you're doing, say you've made an outrageous dub, do you feel it's more respectful to give them a call and run it by them before you say something?
Yeah, man.
Whereas to just go out there and then drop it on them.
Because this could turn, because bro, when you step into this realm of grime, bro, you better be ready to face the consequences of that last line you said, you know, because bro, you don't know. Me stepping on your crap is even a disrespect for someone to do something to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So after a line like that, you know what I'm saying? We can only walk the boundaries of what you think is acceptable, bro.
Yeah.
Suck your mum isn't acceptable to certain people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was back in school days, it was a fight straight.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The fight straight.
Non-joke was like, no.
You seem like you love this war stuff, though. when I'm doing the research, I'm having a look at, you do a lot of it, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of clashing.
What's the difference between, how different is it going on LOTM8 and Don't Flop? Is that two different platforms?
Bro, you know what it is, yeah? It's like Don't Flop. It's like, you don't know, that's the next realm of MCs. It's like, you've got those light heavyweights that are like, they see them as the grime MCs, and then you've got the rappers that are the main subject of that whole channel. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the
lunacy.
Those are the main. So when they do LOTM8, it's like, I've been watching this since I was like 14, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember going to my brethren's house, watching Kano and Wiley clash, and going, oh my days, bruv. Oh my days, I need to write bars. Oh, this is influencing me. Do you know what I'm saying? Then, how many years later, I'm in not the same room, but you're looking at me now. You know what I'm saying?
On the same platform that they was on.
Yeah, so I got to be like, oh my God. And I'm in, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, the first round when you see it, I'm in the room, before the cameras go on, it's rolling. Come on!
Yeah.
Come on!
Yeah.
You're at my house today, boy. Yeah. And I said to him, bro, the beat comes on. First bar, 4 bars in, my mind went blank.
Bruv.
No.
It happens as well, wouldn't it?
No.
Blank. I had to
Worst
turn around.
scenario ever.
Turn around, let's turn
Man,
around.
give it a come
Bro,
on.
missed it, come on. Missed the 8 bar. Come back, turned around. Swear. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Go back at him again because you know what? I'm going in for the belly, innit? This is what we want. This is what you wanted to see. You love that anticipation when you think I flopped, didn't I? But you know what? I don't even care because life is not a thing of where I can actually repeat anything again. I can just one time. It's not a freestyle. You know, it's not an edit. You got what you get, and that's what it is. Anticipation of real grime. That's why real grime has to continue. And what you'll see is what you're gonna get from certain people, and you can accept that this is it, or you can accept that this level of what you think grime is because it looks all nice and glued together, and you know what I'm saying. That's not really what it is.
Do you feel like you've personally lost a clash?
Bro, I think I could lose but still win.
But have you had that feeling of losing and going home and be like,
underperforming?
Could have been different, man.
I've had that feeling of like, I remember I went to a clash like with Novelist's friend Tempo, like in Catford, and there was like a bag of these youths, and I've gone there by myself. And like when I've gone there, then like you can imagine like there's more than 30 man, bro, and I'm from the next area. So obviously, I'm not necessarily not even just clashing him. I'm clashing the crowd.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah.
I'm clashing him.
You already got going and win them over.
Yeah, I'm already like, oh man, this is a lot of stuff, man. And I felt like I lost that day. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
did you feel the pressure? Like, is it pressure?
Yeah, it's pressure, bro, man. Yeah. Because that, like, when you're writing, bro, going over those lyrics every day, not sleepless nights of it's 4 a.m, you know. I'm actually still up. What is going on? What is happening? Yeah. But you guess what? Some people are used to clashing one person, bro. Sometimes I'm clashing 8 man in a room and switching from this lyric to this lyric. What lyric that is? Oh wait, you didn't know that guy is from the corner is waiting for you as well. All right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go then. Because bro, that's what it is. So I've lost, but sometimes even within my loss of one. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at LOTM8 and sometimes I think about who we think won, but then I look in the long run, did they really win? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like
some McGregor chat, right?
Yeah, bro, it's mad, bro. Sometimes
it is. It's like art, innit? It's like a staying fit kind of thing, innit? The more you have, the more you stay fit. With the whole blank thing, that can happen to anyone as well. Who was it who had the bat? Was it Socks? Yeah. We all know Socks is nang.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah.
But bro, on that day, this happens, bro. When it happens, it happens. They talk about this LOTM8 like new gen. I don't really class you as new gen. Yeah. Do you class yourself as new gen?
I'm new to you if you haven't heard me, so you would class me as a new gen.
Cool. Because you've been around for like 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah. Bro.
Is it not been consistency though, is it?
It's like obviously I would say you only really heard about me within the last 3 years of like consistently grime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of like not trying to delve off from the next genre. Just like, it's 10 Dixon going to every set. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that take a while then to find. So really, when you found your sound, when you found out what you wanted to do, that's when you felt like.
Yeah, it's time now.
Because on all the other ones, they've had a few like names. On this one, I feel like my man's probably give a chance to everyone. Like I know who you was, I know who Tommy was, SBK, and that, but there's a lot of people that I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
But big up them for fucking however they got fans to be put on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We talk about Wiley. Wiley said, what was the tweet Wiley tweeted out about?
I was big up 10 Dixon, man, saving Grime. Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Bro, do you know what?
Just lay it out, man. Lay it out. Because I know it's Wiley saying this, bro.
Bro, it's mad. You know what it is here? Because Wiley's such a character, bro, isn't it? He's such a character. So it's like, you hear so many stories of this man that you listen to for so long, and it's like, you get that moment where, like, I've met him in, like, a circumstance where he's there, I've walked past you, there's a mutual respect of, like, you probably don't know who I am, so there's like well, go on, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then basically, like, all of a sudden, you wake up in the morning, then there's, like, a tweet from this guy, bro, that's just, like, saying, it's basically you now, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's like
you that's saving this scene.
Yeah.
That's a pressure though, or not a pressure?
Bro, it's like, I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm an idealist, bro. Of course, I just like a guy with ideas. Like, life works with people who have ideas about things. A camera takes a long time to think about, to make. You know what I'm saying? When you do grime music, every stumble, every knock, it's just like, why do you even do this, bruv? You know what I'm saying? Someone like Wiley, who's up there, can necessarily tell me how to do something or what to do, but it's only for my choice to run with it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I think about when it says I'm next, I'm like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I do? What do I do with this? But my idea of the continuation of grime is like, when you do this thing, bro, do you really love it, or are you just using it? And there's a lot of imitators in grime that even grime man push. That's upsetting.
Yeah. Well, people that you feel are gonna run when they get a chance, they're gonna switch it up.
Yeah, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's some people at the top. I won't say no names.
Don't have to.
But I won't say no names, bro. But some people push the people they know. Oh, they're just using this over here, innit?
But then I find a lot of people when they dip out, they always come back.
Yeah.
Man, always have to come back because everything does full circle, man.
Yeah.
Man,
Bro.
always end up coming back. It's just a reception of if they come back or not. But there's I don't know. There's definitely more of an old school grime sound coming from everyone, I feel like.
Yeah.
Even on production levels and all that.
SBK.
100%, bro. Because fucking Bear Man have done that circles, or even when Skepta and that was doing the whole tune with the Go Out of EastEnders and
the Asian.
That was a sad moment for everybody.
Yeah,
and Amnesia and that was a sad moment for everybody.
Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? Like, even like Skep in that moment, he's thinking, do you know what? I just want to get to the belly, bro.
But he probably had to.
Do you blame him?
That's his process, though. He had to do that to come back.
I don't blame him, and it's like what you're saying. It's a process, isn't it? Because it's a process of where it's like, what music do you lot want to hear? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear?
Do you care about
me?
what people want to hear, or what you want to make?
Do you know what? It's a two-sided thing, bro. Because you care about how your crepes look in the morning when you go out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I don't, but I do, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because everyone wants to get out the message in it. The message is what everyone joins together to make the idea of something to happen. I may talk about mental health to an extent in a song where that touches that person to make that thing happen for whatever good it needs to. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, this music's powerful, bro.
Do you care about cosigns and that in this era? Obviously, from Wiley, that's like, I've seen people talk before about you ain't really an MC unless you got my man's number. I remember people used to say all that, but do you care about them things? Do they matter now?
Bro, like, you're your own cosign, man. You know what I'm saying? Do you think you're sick, blood?
Yeah, that's hard. If
I say this all the fucking time. I'm Nang. No one can't tell me I'm not Nang.
yeah, exactly. If you run with that attitude,
I tell me all
you're
the
sick,
time, bro.
putting sick content out, you're gonna get noticed regardless. Like, you can't stop it.
Yeah, like, what makes that person sick enough to doubt what you think, though?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, you didn't think I was sick before, but I'm sick now because he said it, though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It all runs on that, though. That's exactly how it runs. It's like, if someone showed me a tune, just for example of yours, and like, yo, listen to my man, but then Giggs comes over and says, yo, have you heard 10 Dixon?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, so Giggs is saying that,
Yeah.
right, I need to listen to my man.
Yeah.
See how it works like that. Like,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of that nonsense that goes
Yesterday
on.
when we was talking, you described your music to me as street fighter music.
Yeah.
Explain that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is where I think new artists get upset as well, because as soon as you come here, everyone was like, who does my man sound like? And people do it with all the other artists, and they do with Grime, man, do it all the time, and rap as well, yeah. But when you said to me, I make street fighter music, when we was playing the tune, that's exactly what the fuck this sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from? Is that something you built over time, or?
Yeah, bro, it's like, when you listen to, like, all my ad-libs of, like, come on, like, what? And, like, it's that, like, punching face music of, like, watching a video game of animated characters fight and hearing a musical behind it that fits the suit of what's going on. That's what grime music and 10 Dixon music is. It's like, raw, like, do you hear how edgy the beat is? You know what I'm saying? It's that same thing. Like, that's why I say it's street fighter music. Because if you put it in a game, an arcade game, that's how you would interpret it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all fits. Like, it's violent, but it's entertaining. But it's a game, so it's not real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you don't. How do you detach that? But when it's a music video in real life, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, you can't, what's going on here? There's two shades to it. That's what I say.
Yeah.
That's why it's like street fight music. My music's not violent, but it's like
It's hype.
it's hype.
It's in your face.
Yeah,
It's like in your face.
yeah,
with
like-
it. Like, are you a big Street Fighter? Did you play Street Fighter growing up?
Yeah.
I was say if you did, it's a bit weird. Like just picking
Yeah,
it
like,
up.
nah, bro. It's like Guile, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hitting Ryu, bro. Yeah, like
No, it's sick. No, it's different, isn't it?
yeah, it's basically that, bro.
With Grime as well, yeah, there's a lot, obviously, it's like hip-hop, there's a lot of elements, you know, like hip-hop, you've got DJing, you've got breakdancing, you've got MCing, with Grime, you've got like sets,
Yeah.
live performances, of actually putting songs together and that. What do you enjoy the most?
Bro, do you know what? I love being in the studio, but I love when it's like it's showtime, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's go time. Like you get those nerves before you jump on stage, and it's like as soon as you get on stage, it's like yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And them stages are a lot different as well, because a lot of man just trying to snatch mics out of people's
Yeah,
hands and that,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got-
yeah.
You gotta be a bit of a character to stand. You ever sit back and like wait for your moment and think, I'm waiting for that rhythm, this moment, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to get on then.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm one of those people because I'm humble. Yeah, I don't. When I first go into a set or something, I don't just go in first. I always listen, monitor what everyone's level in the room is. It's like, all right, that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Then I wait. It's always best to wait because I'm not saying no one's saying no one's the best, but everyone's got their style of what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Necessarily, when I spit with everyone, it may take away a certain like a demographic of me for you just to hear me. Like when you spit with everyone, you're just hearing everyone every 5 seconds come in. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I get that specific beat that suits my tone, I'm like, yeah, it's 10 Dixon time.
So it's rules, even when you're on stage, like, it's strategic.
Yeah,
And they're waiting for that moment.
Everything. Even like the certain MCs that hear the beat at the moment in time, see me on stage, and it's like, yeah, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, this sounds like
there's other man when you watch the sets, they don't let go of it, bro.
Yeah.
Never, bro.
Yeah.
It's clean and that,
Yeah,
bro.
man. But
What's your strongest element, then you reckon, as in that
my strongest,
sets and
bro,
radio and that?
just my energy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like I just feed off the energy, bro. Like, and my comical value is what sells me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a funny person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to make people laugh. So my best thing is when I write is to give you that same feeling I feel. You know what I'm saying? And it comes out in the music.
For all them young boys and that are trying to MC and that, how do you end? A lot of men struggle up and coming artists. They always think, how do I get in these rooms? How do I get on these sets? What's the process? What was your way? Because obviously no two man ever have the same route into what they're doing.
Yeah.
But what was your way to get into these rooms and get in front of these people?
Bro, do you know what happened to me? Yeah. It's like I had to learn the game twice, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I came from like the era of like where the channel aka owner, Darren Platt before he died, like he used to run the channel and like we knew him through a mutual person. So I was near business people, do you know what I'm saying? But I was young and man was drinking, taking us to next places, like showing us how you're seeing Gets before Gets is Gets, Devlin before Devlin is Devlin, Criminal before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Pushing them through the channel, pumping them every time the videos getting played. So I knew how the business ran, I knew how it ran. It's how you talk to people, you befriend people like this. It works for your favour. One hand washes the other. Do you know all these type of things? So when I came out, it's like I'm doing it all again, but just building it for myself. So when I've met people, I'm always just me, and they always appreciate what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you just need those good music relationships with people to build in it. That's how I've learned how to be in this thing.
Like connections as well.
Yeah,
connections along the way.
Yeah,
Networking and that.
you just need to be positive in yourself, bro. When you're young and you come into this, you're not gonna really know anything. Do you know what I'm saying? And no one don't really want to tell no one nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's people in Grime that know so much things industry-wise, BPI, all these next things of things for you to get money, generate. They don't want to tell you, bro, because you are the contender, but no one will really tell you that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? No one's really going to tell you this. Because once you know, you then spread it to everyone. And everyone,
And you
everyone
don't need them, man.
Everyone can't eat all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Stormzy's there, yeah? Let's say Dave is here, yeah? There's a circle of people who eat generally at all the same time because they all make music together.
Yeah.
Someone new can't come out. New, and when I say new, like a group of people. Imagine a new burst of people at a specific amount of time. The game doesn't run like that.
Well, I think that's kind of you boys now, though. Would
not,
be that
no.
people like Tommy and that the yous would be the next to do that then, no?
But you know what it is with our scene, bro, yeah? Our scene doesn't have those people. That it doesn't have enough of those people to bring you to, not to say bring you, but there's just a certain element that everyone needs in grime that is not the same as I would say UK drill have. Do you know what I'm saying? When you look at all the channels and the basis of what the channels are ran on, grime is not the main thing right now. So you can't really sell something that's not selling. So what happens is right now, if a shot are on the road, you see like a good example of this, yeah? You see Chipmunk, and Chipmunk was Chipmunk, and had Bath.
Yeah.
Bath is obviously a musical man, but he's a road man.
Yeah.
So you're from an area where basically you're older, said to you, we want to invest in you, yeah, and build you in it and run with it. That's only, I can only name you certain people that's happened with.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had a lot of enterprises of these guys from your area, and I know everyone knows, you know, man.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Everyone knows the money, man.
Yeah.
That came to them like the council and was like, yo, we got this, G. What do you think about this idea, G? And not invest it in stupid things like whatever these people invest it in, what to keep the thing going. Because, bro, once you bring one person, everyone needs to eat, innit? That's the whole thing. The problem is in grime is everyone knows the keys but doesn't want to free up the door, bro. It's only selective food. I couldn't name you a lot of grime head. Think of, when I say grime heads that are there, bro, think about their position.
The only thing I would say to that is, people forget how young this thing is as a scene. It's not very old at all. So them people are still learning themselves. This is new to everyone, really. When you think about it, it come out when we was teenagers, and just a little bit younger. So this is all new. The only thing I can say is that when people start turning into figureheads, but Sharky is doing it, for example. And people start turning into like management and things like that.
Sharky.
There's only one now. I've only got one. You're right. I've only got one name for you. Yeah.
Sharky, D-Power.
Does Jamaica not do management and that as well?
I'm looking. Flow down. You know
I know
what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. You've got four names.
Like, I'm looking, like, I'm thinking, if that's all we've got, then bro, help us, bro, because that's a lot of stuff.
So how yourself after 10 years keep going that? Because obviously when you started, some artists come out, they don't see numbers and certain stuff that they want to be seeing.
Yeah.
And give up.
Yeah.
So what kept you just keep going?
Bro.
Because 10 years is a long time doing this, man.
Yeah, man. Bro, for a hot second before we was going into it, man was faking it, bro. You know, not to say faking it like that, but like, your boy will get fake views. Do you know what I'm saying? Find a way how to get fake views.
You weren't doing all that, surely.
Not me, but you know, man, like you look on the video and be like, bro, what's it doing? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that we know we ain't got that reach? What's it doing? Do you know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So it's like, then I just took myself away from that and was like, I can't care about this view stuff, because if I start caring about the views, I'm gonna go crazy, bro.
Yep.
Because this
numbers don't end, bro.
Because, bro, this thing is it's a long mile, bro. It's a long river now to get past all that water that might sink you. You know what I'm saying? Before you get to the end.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the thing as well. Who told anyone this was gonna be a quick? It's weird. Some men have success of one video and it works for them, and other men have to work for. Them and work for years, bro. Like, so some people, but I think we're the younger generation. I think they look And because you got the socials and that,
Yeah.
they think a million views that everybody
Yeah.
should just get a million views now.
Yeah.
No,
I
it's
remember when
all
them-
just-
was it Rattling that first started getting the first million, everyone was like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Now everyone's getting a million views and people think like 30,000 and 10,000 that is shit. It's
Yeah.
not shit.
Yeah.
Because if you think it's shit, count to 10,000
Yeah.
and you find out how much 10,000 is, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Count to 30,000, you'll see that that's a significant number as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It all just because everyone just wants it now, though, innit? It's
Yeah.
like look at online shopping for instance. No one can wait to the weekend where they're not working to go and buy that jacket.
Yeah.
It's online, so it comes the next day, and they're paying for postage and packaging. So
Exactly.
they want it now.
What you're saying about
I'm
being
saying.
figureheads as well and no one having the keys here,
Yeah.
if you eventually get to that stage and that, are you planning on
What, freeing
being
up the
a,
key?
yeah,
Yeah, bro. I'm one of the key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm one of the key, like one of the keys holders for my people of who know what I do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is always, bruv, I want you to get there the same way I want to get there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how I always view life. I don't always, I believe, it's so mad. I believe in some people so much more than me. You know what I'm saying? I can picture some people and tell you, that person over there has got something, they're going to do something. I believe that would bear people in the scene.
we've all started doing that anyway, even like you and Argue creating a Hell in a Cell.
Exactly.
That's already a step, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
With Wiley and that saying about you, Jams, and a few people are gonna be the ones pushing it. Where do you see it going, bro? Why do you see it changing? Music wise, scene wise.
I just think Grime lacks entertainment value to a degree where it's like it's not got a certain gloss to it where it intrigues you. So when you look at some of the Grime videos and you look at some of the UK drill videos, the value and quality of the videos, you can see the lack of budgets in a lot of the Grime videos. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not good enough sometimes to see a man on the block switch from side to side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not good enough. Sometimes it's
Is
not
that
good.
lack of budget or lack of creativity?
It's a lack of creativity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, like when I look at, who's a good thing to look at? When I look at Slow Ties videos, you guys know
Yeah, they're mad.
I look at Slow Ties video, I wouldn't class him as a grime act because, no one would class him as a grime act. But when I listen to his sound, I think you've been listening to this, but your videos don't look like this. Do you know what I'm saying?
So he's took something from him and then...
So you've got the element of it, but your videos look like movies of next things. Why doesn't Grime look like anything that, you know what I'm saying? Why isn't there more of this?
That is purely
you know what I'm saying?
creativity.
That is creativity. It's not so much as budget. Do you know what I'm saying? But people just like, oh, yeah, let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I'm even myself has been a contributor of this. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do it, man. Just put it in this corner, still frame, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Grime's not it's not gonna go like that, especially if you want it to sell to the mainstream audience.
See with the audience as well, when I go to the odd event or that I do go to, the crowds are different. I feel like Grime's becoming like a niche thing now. Where when Skepta first done I've mentioned Skepta bare times, or when he first done Shutdown, it was like, right, everyone went mental on that.
Yeah.
But do you see a difference in who you see in the crowd?
Yeah, bro.
Because I definitely see a difference I see these type of shorter cheek kind of
Yeah.
people down there.
Yeah, it's the imagery though, innit? It came out looking fresh. Do you know what I'm saying? It was clean. It was like the area he shot it in looked like that kind of area you would see those type of people in. So he's marketing to a certain demographic. You know what I'm saying?
Who do you market to?
Who do I mark, bro? Do you know what? Yeah, I'm so mad myself. Coming 10 Dixon now, in this, I could just tell you, I'm this mad Grime warlord sort of figure you look at as like, yeah, we're gonna lead this, but really and truly, like, I'm a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even place myself in what to tell you what I am.
Does that get frustrating when people think you're one thing?
Nah, man, because everyone doesn't even know they're more than one thing. You know what I'm saying? Everyone thinks I'm just like this. Like, no, bro, you're like a lot of things. Music's like time. You only listen to certain music for time. You can't listen to DMX all the time.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
man,
you can't listen to Diggity all the time. You can't listen to Diggity all the time.
Yeah, it's,
you know what I'm saying?
it's emotions, isn't it? It's like you wake up one day you feel like this, you wake up another day you feel like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's only like you're gonna listen to me when I'm low. When you're low, you're gonna listen to me when I'm high. When you're high, because you need that gas in it. Everyone needs that. You're not gonna listen to depressing music when you're happy.
I feel like you've done so much dubs and so much thing, that it's like, do you ever feel a pressure of trying to come away from that?
Yeah, man.
Like proving to people that I can do, like I'm not just a fucking dub guy.
Yeah, bro. Because there is tunes, like there's a lot of music, like a lot of new music and different tones in my voice that people haven't heard. Like to the point people are like, yo, like, is this you, bro? Like, it's like we didn't even know you made this.
Yeah, man, act like you're not allowed to make nothing else.
Yeah. It's a shock factor, man. It's good though. Like that's what sells.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's what sells. Like,
what's next after LOTM8?
what's next? I've got my Wave CD with my group coming out. I've also got like a solo project.
Who's in your group?
So you've got myself, Shannon Parks, that's our producer, Charlie Trees, Snooper and Rhymes. So it's like...
Is Johnny and all that like not in Wave?
Nah, Johnny Cliff.
So is that where this ad-lib comes from then?
What, Wave?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my one, yeah.
I swear I heard someone else do it as well. It might have been in a group or in a tune.
It's all of us though, we're all
so
saying.
all the man do it, yeah. See, you said earlier about when you look at these channels, you don't necessarily see Link Up and Grime Daily, and it's mad because the name's Grime Daily, and not necessarily when you look at, you don't usually see like your 10 Dixons and that on these channels. When you're about to release something, where do you think like, where am I gonna put this? Where about distributing it video wise and?
Yeah, I've kind of like hung back like really releasing anything because it's like when you put it out, you don't want to put it out half-hearted on something you think this video will come out for 5 minutes, in the next 5 minutes another video comes out and
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's enough.
and you know like
Just
so
moving
it's
on to
like
the next.
yeah, it's like I'm really trying to think about what I'm doing visually to give it the best quality for the people to take in
I want more.
and exactly so even like building up my own channel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Putting more media on there to help me, which I haven't really done because it's like I'm making new music for that. So I'm doing not minor things, but you know you do the little things that come outside. Yeah, I'll do that tune with this person you didn't know I was gonna do, or I'm on this video, or that's
when you're saying about like you don't want to put your tune up and then there's another tune right after that.
yeah.
That's the same with music. Fans are just eating things up now. They eat. You spend a year on a mixtape, and man just eating it up and spitting it out next day, and want another mixtape the next day.
Yeah.
No one sits with music no more.
Yeah.
Man, consume music crazy now, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Too much. It's actually non-stop. Like it's like the internet, though, man. It's like your socials. It's just non-stop every day.
It's like
consistently.
It's like your TV program, bro.
That's
Is it enough to watch Simpsons for you for the day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, is it? I need to watch something else.
Yeah.
Like what's that? Like it's mad.
Do you care about social medias? We have this conversation all the time about like I even said like I would love to not have to use them.
Yeah.
If man didn't actually have something to push, I would not fuck with them at all.
Yeah.
Were you like you on them like properly, or do you care about them, or it's a thing where man have to have them, or it's a sad story that man have to have these things, bro.
Sad. It's sad, bro. It's like you feel you have to have them. Like my good example of that is like my PA Lisa, because like she doesn't have any social medias whatsoever, just for the fact of like keeping up to date with everything. Oh, this person wants to get a hold of you. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
it's draining as well, bro.
Stuff, bro. Like
it is
it's
draining.
I see everyone's bullshit every day, and I think, why am I even looking at these people's what they're doing, bro? I mean, why am I stressing? Because subconsciously it weighs you down, bro. When you're watching.
Oh, it's actually a waste of time, bro. It's actually like 3 hours you spend a day average on your Instagrams, flicking through, and all you're doing is flicking through 3 different type of apps: Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah. As an artist, is it important
long
for you to run the socials, to have the socials?
Yeah, like especially like my story, like I've clocked how it is already, innit? Too much is too bad. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of something is good.
Yeah.
Innit? Don't overdo it, putting everything out there for every Tom, Dick and Harry to look at.
Yeah, like we don't need to see you going
like
to Asda and that. We don't need to see that.
Exactly. It's people's choice anyway. So if you want to do something on your story day to day, that's cool because it's gonna go in a couple of hours anyway. So we don't want to know what that memory is. But when you're on stuff like Twitter, Facebook, Gmail, in Google, whatever thing you're doing, bro, on that phone.
It's a mazza, isn't it?
Someone's on their phone right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad, bro. Like, that's how it gets sometimes. But we need it. We need to promote our stuff, innit? Where can I feed it?
Exactly.
There's no PR team right now, necessarily for me. But by ear goes, oh, he's on this, he's doing that, yeah, oh
Yeah.
shit. It goes everywhere, travels.
You're a real grime head, sound-wise and that, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it just me? Do you think that the new drill tunes are sounding more and more a grime element to them?
Yeah, man. They definitely got grime elements, but
I'm hearing Esky beat samples, I'm hearing...
fam, do you know what it is? They just got their own swag, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Their beats are just their own generic beats of like, it's kind of like the updated style of UK grime. And grime is how it, and people like me who are in it now can like appreciate it. But sometimes I think I couldn't do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't be true to me to do it. And to be real, it's for the new generation. Like if your thing in my head, why would you do drill?
If you are over that 20...
If not even like if you're over 20, but it's like if you've come, because everyone's like, if you come from like seeing this thing, from doing all that other music and thinking I want to jump on this thing, that's bad, man. Because you're just utilising, do you know what I'm saying?
What's trendy at the moment.
Yeah, like I've never been like that. I've never been like that person to be like, I need to do a remix of something. Do you know what I'm saying? I've never done like, I'm not that guy, I'm that. Everything needs to be made from scratch. I don't need to follow that, what that thing is or that sound. My friend used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? He used to be like, oh, did you see? Very American, like used to watch how they like when New Boys was coming out.
Oh, you was teach me how to
Teach
dub.
me
No,
how to
allow it.
dub, like,
Your
you
friend
know
was
them
on a
man
madness.
you know, like they like, oh, man, what is one? Like, and I'm being fam, or what skinny jeans? You know that? That's like what? But that's what I'm saying. That's what happens. You get the perception that everyone thinks is sick. Innit? It's acceptable because that man have got how many views? Innit? So it must be popping. Let's jump on it. Let's do it. Nah, bro.
I can see all becoming one sound.
Yeah.
To me, it's all generating into one kind of sound, man.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see the grime artists real soon wearing baddies or something like that. Someone's gonna bridge that gap or something. What do you think of the whole baddie thing?
Bro, do you know what?
No face, no case, innit?
Everyone's got a mask on, bro.
But see when you see fucking Sky News doing stupid reports and things like I understand why sometimes. They're definitely trying. They're having the moment that Grime had years ago when Power when that come out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel restricted by, or do you feel that Grime's way past that era of whatever it was, the P, whatever it was?
Yeah.
You think it's way past that?
Bro, not even necessarily, because even the other day, like, an event got called short because obviously there was some sort of thing on the road, or do you know what I'm saying? And it's a grime event, it's not like it's anything else, and you've locked it off because of violence. So, but there's still probably normal clubs still going on. So it's still got that edge of where you're trying to shut us down and you can't really go to this event because of this and that. But it's quite odd because then I think to myself, you think it's dangerous, but somehow everyone, all these stations, everywhere where everyone just plays it. You know what I'm saying? You don't go in the shop and think, oh, what's that porn doing on the wall? You know what I'm saying? What's that porn doing on the newspaper?
You buy it.
It's there. Yeah. It's not, no one's hiding it. I don't understand it. It's mad, isn't it? But then you talk about music with so much passion and hateful for, like, it's disturbing our kids. Like, it's crazy, bro.
And it's the only type of like music that they do it with, because they don't do it with rock and things like that. And then man say some mental stuff. So you still, that's interesting for me that you still feel that they still half try and shut events down after all this time and all the groundwork that's been put in.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And you see things like Grime Originals going to Fabrics and things like that.
Yeah, bro. Everyone knows when an event is on, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not so much grime events. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say there's a bag of grime events. Eskimo Dance is somewhat of a predominantly known grime event, but has recently been a whole next genre influenced by it. You know what I'm saying? There's different people who perform there. so it's more acceptable for more bigger fan bases to come in there.
What do you mean by that? Because I always...
Eskimo dance, when you think of Eskimo dance, Wiley's raved, 2001,
Jammer, Discard, Scream,
Crazy Titch,
yeah.
so they're coming out, strictly Grime the whole night. 2019, Cass is dead. That's not particularly a Grime artist.
And is he on sets or is he doing...
He's at like his own set. You know what I'm saying? His own
yeah.
set. But this is what I'm saying. It's been known for a predominantly known Grime event. But then what's happened is through the ages, they've gone, well, we're not probably making enough money for all this. We need to start incorporating some of these guys over here. You know what I'm saying? Hence why Wiley doesn't actually own Eskimo Dance anymore. He gave it his shares to his brother and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens, bro, because the love of what generically it was gets...
It's not there no more.
Gets taken, you know what I'm saying? Gets taken away, and for face value of what to get the money, we need to pump this.
Someone would just argue that that's just growth, no?
It is, bro, but you know what, bro? WWF was WWE in it, or is it WWF?
No, it was WWF turned to
WWE
WWE.
in it. Obviously, we know it for WWF in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was originally that in it. When I say WWE, I'm like, nah, man, it don't sit right.
It's
not the same, bro.
WWF.
Have you done Eskimo Dance?
Yeah, I done Eskimo Dance, yeah, man. Big up Cheeky, man, because Cheeky, you know what, yeah, he's a good promoter because, bro, he actually paid me in it. Like, he respected me enough to pay me. And what's sad is he doesn't actually know me. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he didn't know me for ages, or it's kind of like he heard my name buzzing. Yo, bro, got Eskimo Dance and come, alright, yeah, man, sort me, you know what I'm saying? Invoice me was good. In this day and age with certain promoters and people, it's like, there's no...
Still
really,
nah, man.
yeah, man,
food
it's
takes.
like, man don't really want to, like, I don't know what to think.
You gotta air them, man. Them man gotta get it.
It's like they want you to talk to them a certain way, innit? Like they want, it's like they want you to be like
Are these
on
the same
them.
guys you're talking about, like with like not passing on to the next?
Yeah.
Are these the same man kind of thing?
Man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but this is growth, innit? That will change,
Growth.
man.
No, not to say no one's waiting, because no one's waiting for no one, bro. I got this thing up even about myself where it's like, I'm not waiting for anyone to do anything. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, there's men through history that if no one didn't continue it, this laptop wouldn't even be getting used. Do you know what I'm saying? Someone has to continue something. For that to happen, someone has to have passion and to show people things. Business, someone showed someone the tactical ways of business, and someone shared that information between a whole bunch of people,
level, yeah.
and that person took it to the next level. So I get mad because it's like, when I look at it, you've got youths that probably don't even know the game, that are just getting shagged every day. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You know
what the saddest thing is? That from the outside, just being a fan, it doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
It looks like one big man. It looks like man are looking after each other more than ever.
Yeah. Nah, there's some men that look after each other, man, and then there's some men that just use and abuse the thing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone sees the egg before it gets planted, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And want to skit it first, and you know what I'm saying, bro? But it can't always work like that, bro.
Yeah. Should we wrap it up here? That was a mad one, bro. You man a little
Sweet.
bit
Appreciate
insight,
your time, bro.
Come on, bro.
Thank you for coming, bro.
Man.
Thank you, G.